everyone here should know that you are leader of the Outreach Borough Council. Thank you for that. But lots of people might not know that you've recently become the leader of the Surrey County Council, so congratulations on that. I'm not going to ask you the question, can you hold the two jobs? That's not for here. But I'm going to relate to a slide that you showed where 76%, I think it was, of the expenditure that you collect from as council tax, Surrey Borough Council, goes towards Surrey County Council. I wondered, because you're in that position now, you've touched it with hubs a little bit on a previous response, is there an opportunity to merge with Surrey, with Outreach, and form some sort of unitary authority, particularly as their civic centre is in Kingston, not far down the road?
Thank you for that. Just to reassure, I will be standing down as the leader of Elmbridge Borough Council on Friday, and Councillor Brown, as the deputy leader, will become the acting leader of the council until appointed at the next full council meeting, I think on the 27th of February. I recognised and acknowledged immediately when I was elected as the leader of Surrey before Christmas that it would be quite wrong to hold both roles, and I am resigning as soon as that has been practically possible. In terms of the County Council, I also announced as part of my acceptance speech on the 11th of December that Surrey County Council will be vacating County Hall in Kingston upon Thames by the end of December 2020, and the county will relocate its headquarters back into the county of Surrey. This is about Elmbridge, but I'll just give you a very short answer in terms of Surrey. I completely agree that it is for each authority to justify the sums of money that it levies on our residents. Surrey County Council, as I mentioned earlier, has a savings target of 106 million this year, 85 million next year, and it will deliver on those. But more importantly, what it is doing with the new chief executive and her executive team and the new political leadership is to absolutely focus on every single line of cost that is incurred. You know, this is, I didn't get elected to stand in front of residents and continually have to apologise for what the authority does. The County Council has significant responsibilities, as is very public, in terms of the delivery of adult social care and in terms of provision of special education needs and disabilities. 2/3 of the council tax goes on those services. For many residents, and I make this point quite regularly, if I were to knock on 5 doors, 5 of your doors, 4 of you, I suspect, would talk about potholes, because that is something that is very relevant, very visible to you, and probably the 5th person might have some knowledge of what the county delivers in terms of education or adult social care and so on. All I can say to you is that under my leadership and with the support of the whole office team, we are determined to deliver improved outcomes on behalf of Surrey, whether that be in children's services, which has an inadequate rating, whether it be in terms of the Surrey Fire and Rescue Service, which has an inadequate rating, and we will do everything that we possibly can to make sure that we deliver improved public services and that we reduce the costs. You know, at the end of the day, I completely acknowledge that you know, this borough, this county has probably the highest council tax in the country, and actually, you know, we need to make sure that you're getting value for money. Part of that absolutely is working with the 11 districts and boroughs. So to your point about unitary authorities, I think that is a debate that should be had, absolutely. We need, with all due respect, 12 chief executives, 12 finance directors, 12 heads of HR and so on. You know, it is a diverse county. I mean, there are huge pockets of social deprivation in this county, and one size doesn't absolutely fit all. You know, what happens in the more rural parts down in Dorking, you know, it's very different from what happens up in Spelthorne. So would a unitary authority actually deliver a better service? I think that's a question that needs to be debated. We've seen examples in Northamptonshire where the county has been poorly run, and therefore they have lost control of that. I think, you know, I believe that we should go forward in whatever way reduces the tax burden, and it is a tax, the council tax, to residents, but absolutely to find better ways, improved ways of delivering those outcomes. So there is no agenda at the moment around unitary authorities. I think there's one final point, as I understand it from the government perspective, who are supportive of unitaries, you are required to have the agreement of all of the relevant councils. So all 12 councils would have to agree. Now, I can tell you, sitting in the Surrey leaders meetings, trying to get 12 people to agree on anything, it is difficult. But I take your point, absolutely.